Rock Island Elementary is one of 4 Eastmont schools named in their 2024 school construction bond. While the other 3 would see complete modernization, Rock Island would see a single point of entry, be able to replace the roof and their HVAC system.
One of the first grade classrooms didn't get heat. They're having issues with it. I know some of the bathrooms are completely frozen over, it feels like. One of the bathrooms isn't getting the hot water, so it's those kind of issues that even our maintenance department does an amazing job of getting out and helping us and servicing our needs. However, sometimes, if other schools are going through the exact same thing, especially those older schools, Cascade, Kenroy Lee, it could cause a trickle-down wait. Like they might beat us to the punchline, so we have to wait until they get theirs gets fixed, and then we can get ours fixed. But our maintenance department, I feel bad because they do a lot of work trying to keep this place up to date, and they're working hard around the clock.
Several Eastmont schools are having problems with their heating and cooling systems, which stem from the age of their buildings. At Rock Island, their HVAC problems are caused by a manufacturer error.
There was a problem in the product design from the company, and now it's causing a lot of issues with our system. That's the reason why like my office, for instance, could be the coldest in the winter, hottest in the summer. But then you go to the classroom, same thing. Cold, you go to some of the even the newer classes or even the older ones, and they're just super cold sometimes in that morning. Summertime is hard because when they come back from the summer and we're in that fall area, but it's still hot out, the sun is directly on that side of the building, and what happens is that's the hottest part of the day, and the teachers are getting all that heat.
Back at Cascade, Principal Trevor Summers took us through classrooms and portables. Cascade students and teachers utilize the whole school, and that often means making makeshift instructional spaces out of anywhere they can.
We have to create small group work in essentially hallways. So this table, and every pod has this. This is where our kids get a lot of their special education services, and you can see the lighting's not great and the space isn't great. It's not conducive for learning, and yet this is where we're having kids get extra support. And this is just the best that we can offer just because of the way that the building's made up. And we don't have any extra space. There's no open classrooms. There's no additional areas that aren't being utilized by staff and students all the time.
Summers also took us through the gymnasium, the floor of which he said basketballs hardly bounce on, to another intervention room that is inside the gym.
For her to work with our kids, she has to go and get them and often walk them all the way through, walk them through a gym to bring them in here to work with them, to give them extra support, and then walk them back, which, again, not the most efficient or productive way to do things. You might think, well, it's, a minute or 2 to walk, but when you do 2 minutes each way, 4 minutes every day, that's 20 minutes a week times 180 days, it adds up. We're looking at significant loss of learning just because we have to walk to go get students to bring them in because we don't have facilities to properly house them.